Hi, I'm Adam. This is my wife Lisa, my oldest daughter Mia, and my youngest daughter Sienna. A lot of personal milestones that we've achieved as husband and wife, but also now as a young family, have been, from 1 Bronte Street.
Mia took her first steps here, said her first word, so we have a lot of great memories here. When we first moved in, we were just newly married and the house was a perfect size for us. The backyard was great. We got a dog in the first year of our marriage. Then I got pregnant. We had our first daughter. She had space to play in the backyard, and then we got pregnant again. We decided that it was time to move on after that. But for the first 5 years of our marriage, it was perfect for us. We definitely knew we wanted to stay in the area just because of all the facilities that we've got in here in Heidelberg.
Well, I'm feeling okay. I'm trying to manage the personal and I suppose the business side of things. It's certainly uncharted waters. Lisa and I are just trying to stay in the moment and make this our story.
Honestly, I'm feeling very nervous to sell, but excited as well, and emotional and sad and happy and just all the emotions, I think.
You need to find the balance between the personal interaction that you have with your agent to be able to have those honest and rigorous conversations with them, but also you need that business professionalism.
When you first contemplate selling your home, one of the best things that you can do from the outset is get out into your community. Really get out and meet as many agents that you possibly can, who might be selling the most established family homes. So when it comes time to call a few agents to come and speak to you, at least you know who's dealing with what type of property.
We were really comfortable with James and we knew he was the best person to sell our home.
Some of the best qualities to look for in an agent is somebody who's personable, somebody who's a great communicator, and somebody who really understands the selling features of your home. The person that's going to be speaking to you every single day about how your campaign is going is also going to be the same person who's standing at your front door and communicating with your buyers. So you want them to be enthusiastic, but you also want them to really understand the product on offer.
James showed us lots and lots of different properties that were similar to ours, and it just helped us really to understand the market and understand a reasonable, realistic price.
Some of the other things that are really important to look for when choosing an agent are what their marketing costs may be, what their strategy may be, their timing, but also their commission structure and the way their network works. At the end of the day, the most important thing to do is choose a commission structure that feels fair for you and fair for the agent.
We are really excited to get into our new home, and I guess selling our old house was the last step to close that chapter.
Once you've chosen your agent, what you need to do is sit down and put a plan in place. You want to make sure that the presentation is great, fix up anything that may need a little bit of TLC, put some high furniture, make it look as good as you can.
The advice that James gave us about styling the property was you want to give it a homely feel. History may repeat itself with a young couple looking to either purchase their first home or move into a bigger place.
The idea to style the house was a great idea because once we did that, it really gave a homely feel to the house.
It's so decluttered, it's amazing.
It's quite a big space.
It looks like our room pre-kids.
When I saw the ad go live, I suppose it was an excitement, a little bit daunting to see that, okay, when the first open was listed, that we'd have strangers coming through our home looking for hopefully, to make it their own.
I thought the photos looked amazing. I thought with the styling, they did such a good job. The photographer did an amazing job. I felt really proud, to be honest. Reading about it, got a bit emotional and just very proud and got a really good feeling about it.
Maybe we should consider not selling it.
G'day, how you going?
Good, thank you.
Good, my name's James, this is Liz. Liz will just grab your phone number if that's all right.
Thank you.
So the vendors here have done quite a fair bit of work to get it to the level that the home is at the moment. And from the look of today, it seems to be quite a successful first open for inspection.
Morning, James. How you going?
Good, Adam. How are you?
Yeah, thanks.
Just wanted to give yourself and Lisa a bit of an update on the numbers. Really, really positive news. We had 49 people come through and have a look, which is a very, very positive outcome. I've had 3 other inspections today and they've all been sort of sub 20. So that's really, really positive. There's probably 3 to 4 people who are showing some good initial interest. Ultimately, for us, we've got a really good base at this stage. We're really happy with it. But what we're going to do on Monday is get on the phone and ring every single person, even the people that say it's not for me, because you never know who they may have told or whether they've changed their mind, and get them as committed as possible. But from our perspective, it's the exact inspection that I would want for my own property. I think you can rest easy over the weekend to know that you've started well. We've just got to back it up early next week.
Sounds like, we've got off to a really good start, and Lisa and I are really keen to see how the campaign develops.
No, it's good. We started really well, so we're thrilled, and we'll be in touch early next week.
Great, same to you. Appreciate it, James.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
So the feedback from the first open home was really positive. Lisa and I are really pleased with the level of interest that there is so far.
Because we had such a strong first open, we were advised to change our pricing from a range to the reserve. Just to be really transparent with the buyers, they know that then the auction is live when they come and it's in their hands and they can buy it if they want to for that price.
We want to be as upfront as we can with the market to give everybody the best chance of having a go and getting people in line with not where just our vendors' expectations are, but where the market's expectations are.
Now it's in the hands of the agent, so we'll just let the campaign run its course.
Hi, mate.
How are you?
Good, you?
Yeah, not bad.
Away, Lise.
Hi, good, how are you?
Good. Hello, Sienna. All right, so the last couple of days, what we've been doing is going back, or since Monday, is going back through everyone that's inspected and just honing back into who may have slipped through the cracks. Right now, as of today, you've got 4 registrations. People who have registered already to say, I'm there to bid. You all right?
It's all right.
Registrations aren't everything because not everyone registers. Technically they don't have to.
Won't it start at 9 if the reserve is 9?
So I'll open the bidding, I'll ask someone to put their hand up. And the reason I'd start it a little bit lower is because once you get your hand up once, it gives you a bit of confidence to get it up a second time.
You get people involved.
You get people involved.
How long do they have like a cool off period or whatever?
None at auction.
You bid at an auction, it's an unconditional sale.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you feeling? Nervous?
Yeah, I think I'm about to cry.
We're thrilled with where we're at and we expect it to finish off well on Saturday.
Every time I talk to James, I do feel a little bit better.
It was really good just to have that step-by-step insight into what our morning might look like on auction day, which is really important.
Real estate is all about the unexpected, so we like to prepare the client for every possible scenario. What happens if nobody bids? What happens if we get some bidding but don't reach the reserve? And what also happens if we do reach the reserve, and when do we declare it on the market? So by preparing the client with all that information, they go into the process really calm and collected, and so do we as the agents. The reason we moved Adam and Lisa's auction time is that there are a lot of auctions on that day, and we were finding that every time slot we were looking at was competing with another home that may have been pretty similar. So by moving the auction up to 9:30, we knew we had a time slot that was free from any other competition, and we knew that our buyers would be able to be there.
I feel a lot happier that it's in the morning and we don't have to spend all day waiting and anticipating and being nervous. We can basically get up, go there, and it'll be done.
It's really great because James has prepared us for all situations. We know when we did sign the exclusive rights that, we did trust him at the beginning, and there's been nothing but open and transparent through the whole campaign. So that's really helped keep our emotions in check and our mind at ease. And I like to be a person with a plan. So we've got a pretty good plan going into Saturday, which is good. So I'm really comfortable with that.
My expectations for Saturday is that the property is going to sell. We've had a few parties who have registered their interest to bid on Saturday. We expect that we are going to reach Adam and Lisa's reserve price. Where it goes beyond there will simply be competition, but I'm pretty confident we'll be putting a sold sticker up at the end of the day.
I keep having like different scenarios in my head, and some of them are like amazing and it's like, oh my God, this is great. And then other ones are like, oh no, it's a roller coaster.
My job as your auctioneer is to guide you. The rules prohibit false bids and prohibit major disruptions by bidders, and by law, only I, as your auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. And on the fall of the hammer, when I've declared that the property is sold, I'll ask the successful purchaser to take a step forward, pay a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price, regardless of whether you're an occupier, an investor, or a home buyer or downsizer. This property will suit you all. Folks, there's been sales in and around these streets in excess of 1.2, 3, even up to and over 1.4 and $1.5 million. So please fear not of overpaying, as you truly are in exceptional company. But it's over to you, folks. Who'd like to kick it away for number 1 Bronte Street? I would have thought 850 would have been a great place to start, but I'm in your hands, folks. Who'd like to go first? There it is, at $850,000. It's against you all now, folks. Happy to take 10 from here. 860 once, 900,000 right-hand side. Do I say 40, sir? 40 even, 45. 45 here, 50?
Yeah.
50, I've got it's against you now. $981,000 bid or bow out? What do we do? You sure? Definitely done. Plain and simple. Contract goes up, comes down, cannot and will not reopen the bidding at $981,000. 3 times before we go. What's in the bidding at 981? 985, 986, 999, even better at $999,000. Would you take me to $1 million?
If it gets to $1 million.
1 at $1 million even. Left-hand side, it's $1 million, 1,000,001. These are the bids that buy real estate. All silent at $1,001,000. I'll make it very, very clear, folks. What's in the bidding at $1,000,001? Twice now in the bidding at $1,000,001. Third, all done, all finished, all silent at $1,001,000. We are selling. We are selling. We are sold. Congratulations. There you go.
That's so good, thank you.
Oh, there you go, eh? All done. I enjoyed hearing the story of the same story that we heard 6 years ago. We were hearing it again. Through the whole auction, I was sort of thinking, I had James's strategy that we'd sort of spoken about in the past few days in my mind, and it was actually coming to fruition and it was unfolding. And sometimes you think, oh, things never go to plan. But this...
You have to tick every single box to get a result like that, and that's choosing the right agent, obviously, but presenting it really well, marketing it really well, and making sure that you've done all those little 1%ers to make sure that on auction day you can feel really comfortable that you've done everything possible to get a good result, and today it paid off.
I think it's justice for the house, and it's obviously a good financial result for us.
And we've got great memories here and they'll never go away, so I'm all right with it, to be honest.
You know, 1 Bronte Street, that, you know, the price today goes down in history, but for us, you can't put a price on the memories that we have here, and, you know, when we drive past, we'll always be home.
Yeah.